Hello, second graders, and welcome to our very first social studies lesson of the year. We're starting our unit on active citizenship. So we'll be spending some time at the beginning of the year talking about what that means and how to be a good citizen. So today we'll be focusing on how citizens follow rules. First, I'd like to ask you, what is a community? Do you know? You're all part of a community. In fact, you're probably part of several communities. Well, a community is a place where people live, play, or work. So now think, what communities have you been a part of? Well, you probably live in a neighborhood, so you're part of your neighborhood community. Maybe you've played on a sports team, so you're part of that sports team's community. You're all part of a school community, and you've all been part of a classroom community. Well, we're starting out the school year in a virtual classroom, so now you get to also be part of a virtual classroom community. Can you think of any other communities that you have been part of? A citizen is a member of a community. So you are a citizen of our virtual classroom community. You're also a citizen of our school community. Good citizens follow the rules of their community. Rules help us to know what to do and what not to do. In school, rules help to keep us safe. They help us to develop relationships and friendships. And they also help us to do our very best learning. You probably remember lots of school rules from kindergarten and first grade. Now that you're second graders, I bet that you know our school rules pretty well. And if you were part of the Elwood School District community in kindergarten and first grade, you might remember learning about the 3 R's at Harley Avenue. I'm going to play for you a video that talks about the 3 R's to remind you. But before we start, can you think, what are the 3 R's? Do you remember? And what are some rules that help us to follow the 3 R's? Okay, we're going to play this video now, so enjoy.
I am safe, polite, helpful, kind, respectful, and responsible.
All the schools in the Elwood School District will be following the 3 R's: respect, responsibility, and relationships. Would you like to see how the Harley Knight follows the 3 R's at Harley Avenue Primary School with some of your friends? Roll.
So, did you remember those? Respect, responsibility, and forming relationships. Those are our 3 R's. Now let's learn more about how we can follow the 3 R's at school.
Roll the tape. When you are on the bus, you agree to follow the 3 R's by using indoor voices, listening to the bus driver, taking care of your own belongings, wearing your seatbelt, having your legs facing forward, and using kind words and actions.
When you are in the cafeteria, you agree to follow the 3 R's by indoor voices, be a good listener, clean up after yourself, take care of your own belongings, use kind words and actions, and use good manners.
When you are in the bathroom, you agree to follow the 3 R's by using your indoor voice, taking care of school property, being quick, clean, and quiet. You're going to put the toilet paper in the toilet and flush, wash your hands, throw paper towels in the garbage. Give other people privacy and stay in your personal space.
When you are in the classroom, you agree to follow the 3 R's by being a good listener, using materials appropriately, following directions in classroom routines, being honest, working hard, cleaning up after yourself, using kind words and actions, and by taking turns.
When you are in the hallway, you agree to follow the 3 R's by having quiet voices, be a good listener, eyes looking forward, walk, hands to self, and stay in personal space.
When you are at an assembly, you agree to follow the 3 R's by being a good listener, sitting on your bottom, keeping your hands, feet, and objects to yourself, using kind words and actions, applauding politely.
When you are on field trips, you agree to follow the 3 R's by be a good listener, take care of your own belongings, and stay with an adult, use kind words and actions, have fun with friends.
When you are at recess, you agree to follow the 3 R's by being a good listener, using appropriate voices, following directions, keeping your hands, feet, and objects to yourself, using kind words and actions, sharing equipment and taking turns, and having fun with friends.
Give me a thumbs up if you remembered some of those school rules. I bet you did. I know that you are all great Harley citizens. Well, now it's time for us to do something really, really important. It's something that's never been done before. Since we are in our very own virtual classroom, in our very own virtual classroom community, as citizens of our virtual classroom community, we need to come up with some good rules for our virtual classroom. Some of these rules might be the same as our regular classroom and school rules, but there might need to be some new rules. So can you think about some important rules for when we're learning in our virtual classroom? What are some things that are important to do so that we are still following the 3 R's? Respect, responsibility, and building relationships. Try to think, what are some things that would help us to do our very best learning in our virtual classroom? Once you have some ideas, I want you to go to and open our Jamboard. You can find the link in our Google Classroom. And I want you to please write at least 2 rules that you think would be good rules for our virtual classroom. Here is what our Jamboard looks like. What are some rules that would be important in our virtual classroom? You are going to go over here to the side. You'll click on Sticky Note. You can choose whichever color sticky note you would like. And then I want you to write your name. So I would write Mrs. Miller. And then I want you to write down 2 rules that you think would be important in our virtual classroom. Maybe one rule would be do great listening. Maybe another rule would be, let's see, what would another good rule be? Can you think of one? Maybe another good rule would be, do all of my work. Those are two important rules for our virtual classroom. They're also important rules in any classroom. So see how many rules you can come up with and add them to our Jamboard. I will be creating a list of rules for our virtual classroom based on the rules that you write down. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day, everyone. Or should I say, have a great day, citizens of Mrs. Miller's virtual classroom. Bye-bye.